I'm a bit early, so I'm just going to wait because this isn't going to be a long one. It definitely isn't going to be a long one. So I'll just hang on and see if... Oh, hello. I was going to say see if anyone comes in, and then an all pops in. Just ignore my jewellery. Just moved out of the way. It might be a bit distracting. But thank you for the energies coming in straight away. That was nice. I don't feel like your things moved. Yes. Oh, thank you. Got some energies flying about. I knew there would be because it's what I'm talking about, and I was just filming some before. So I'll just see if a few more people come in because somebody's watching or lurking. So I'm just going to write in this diary minute while I wait because I've got something to show you. In a minute. We're in November. Thank you. Coming back again and having a look. Thank you. Don't know if you can see that, but I saw it. November. Thank you. Stay tomorrow. So I don't know if anyone's going to come in yet. It could be too early. And I know it's bonfire night, so people could be at bonfire night. But I wanted something to share and just get it out of the way now so I can... Hello. I could just do it as a video so people can watch it later because I'm going to chill out in a bit. Because I feel like chilling out tonight. Nice, we've got some flickery ones. I got some flickery ones before. See, when it's a little bit darker, they're easier to see because light shows up in the dark a lot easier than showing up in the day, obviously, against a darker background. So that's why normally it's stronger. I am sensing some energy over here, around here. Over there. We'll see. Anyway, if there's anyone in chat that normally comes in, please say hi because I can see it's had 2 people then. This live chat is... Oh, what do I do? Oh, this is so... No, I don't know. Well, like I said, people could be out, so I'm just going to do this as if I'm just pre-recording it, talking to myself. So anyway, I have been, because this person isn't in chat yet, I will ask them to validate it another time. Not that I need to, but I will. I was talking to Tapper77 today, behind the scenes sort of things, and I was saying to him, you know, about the orbs, I think it's spirit, you know, spirit guiding us, blah, 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 blah. I think I'm being guided to look more into my sort of like psychic side and the tarot readings and all that sort of stuff. That's what I just feel very drawn to, and that's what I was doing this morning, if you remember. And yeah, so I watched this morning a channel called Psychic Bob, who's got loads of energy, and his energy's so kind as well. Sorry, I'm just going in and out of focus. So kind and loving, and I think I have seen him before, but I came across it last night and then popped up again today. And then just before, and like I said, if you normally come in chat, come and say hi because I don't even know if chat's working. He just popped up live, and I thought, oh wow, I'll go and listen to what he's saying because he's so fun and everything. So I went over and he was giving live messages out to people, and I thought, wow, I don't think I've ever like got really a live message thing sort of shouted out. I wonder if I can, you know, you have to write in a few times to see if he'll notice, you know, and pick up thank you and all. And there was a glittery one there, and I did ask for a glittery one before off camera for something I'm about to tell you in a minute. So I've got a candle here, so fireworks going off, thank you. So I went in and I was trying to ask, you know, about the orbs, and is there a message of, you know, a message in it, or the colours, or the spirit, or whatever, just to see what other people are saying. And Bob works for all that stuff as well, and he's psychic. That's why the channel's called Psychic Bob. Some of you might resonate, some of you might not. I think he's lovely and I resonate with his channel, so I'm going to keep up with more of them, with all the other stuff I watch. So I thought, oh, I'll do a super chat if it works, because he's American, and I thought, does it work? Right, is this super chat work? Is this super chat working? Is this chat working? It says there's 4 people in. Thank you, Miss Time. I'm just like 5 people in. I don't know if you've missed it. Have you missed it? Did anyone know what I was saying? Resonate with Psychic Bob's channel. So I went in. I was just saying, if anyone's just come in, I've just been to Psychic Bob's channel because I found him. I do remember him from ages ago, because he's, you know, psychic, a bit witchy and all that, and I'm into that stuff. I've always been into it. Used to talk about it ages ago. I can start talking about it again. Thank you. And the orbs have been coming in since the beginning, because I'm talking about spirit guides, and I've been told about my spirit guides. So that's what I'm going to tell you. So it's only a short chat. So I can start talking about all them things again if people want me to sort of come into it. What I was saying, Miss Chime, was people have just come in, is I was saying to Tapper 7, Bob is the spiritual channel. Yeah, Bob is, yeah, Psychic Bob is called. I saw Psychic Bob yesterday talking to a lady called Kelly that I have watched before. And I went in on her chat yesterday and thought, oh yeah, in the morning I'll catch up with a bit of Bob's videos, and, you know, remembering people I looked at ages ago. So I was listening to some stuff and I was like, he calls us tubies. Yeah, I used to watch, I'm not surprised, because I used to watch a lovely witchy woman called, sadly she's passed away, and she was young when she passed away. Some of you might know her, Tiptoe Chick. And she used to say, hey, tubies. And this is where I love this, because she had one of these, near enough, I think exactly the same as this fairy, and she had an ankh. And she was lovely. She did a witchy channel, and a lot of people know her in them sort of realms. But sadly, she passed away, and I couldn't believe it when she passed away in a car crash. That was really, you know, but gone to the other side. We don't go in energy. But anyway, Psychic Bob. So I went on it. His channel came up live before, and I was like, I sent you a drawing, hope you don't. No, I'll check. I've got my phone on charge, and I've got it on charge so I can show you the message. So I will check it. I just wanted to share this with you. So he came up live, and I was like, oh, I'll go in. And he's giving messages to people. Birds going mad because of bonfire night. So I was trying to sort of put message and see if he thinks, oh, I thought, well, would he ever, you know, shout me out to give me a message, because that doesn't normally happen. So I thought I'll do a little super chat. And because he's American, and I thought, oh, this ain't going to work. I put £2 in, and all of a sudden it went to £500. And I was like, what? Why is it just my fault? Oh my God, don't press go. I was like, what? So I managed to sort it out and thought, this isn't even going to work. And then forgot to write a message in the super chat. So I sent it, and it sent $5. And he's like, oh, someone's just sent $5. And I was like, it was me, but I didn't put a message in. He's like, oh, they didn't put a message in, because obviously you're asking like specific something, or can you read my energy or whatever. And I'm thinking, oh no, he's not gonna, he's just gonna go, thanks for the super chat. And he's not like, but then again, he's psychic. So, but then he went, oh, you haven't put, it's Dolly Daydream, you haven't put a message in. So I'll just do like a, you know, an overall reading or something. Do you want me to show you the reading? Now, prior to this, today, if Tapper 77 was in the chat now, it'd tell you, but he can tell you another time. Not that I need to validate it, but we were talking behind the scenes today about orbs, spirits, and all this. Hi, Effie, and you caught me. I'm only coming on quick. And we were saying about spirit guides, and how I think it's spirits getting in contact with psychic abilities, and, you know, all these new things that are coming in that we've already had, but we're waking up. So I feel like I'm being pushed to do, you know, look more into the tarot and all that I've always been into, but not like full on, more intuitive, and the energies and all that sort of good stuff, getting back into it again and really working on it. with all the other things that I do with my creativity, because that's all part of it as well. Creativity is part of it, and the orbs have been coming in since the beginning. So I was like to tap her. I think I'm being guided to do that. I think it's spirit guides. I wonder if I've got a spirit guide, like what the name is. So this is the message I got off Bob. Are you ready? I'm so excited. So here's the message. You should try it, Dolly. You are a natural. Well, remember what you've just said, Miss Chime. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Because I was like, he doesn't know me. I only jumped in today on his live chat, and you know all the stuff I've been talking about, getting rid of past energies, and we're all healing, and I'm healing. I just said today, oh, you know, I'm looking at things in the past thinking it's not my parents' fault. You know what I was saying before about like the energies, the programming, and this, that, and the other, and that's why this, that, and the other, and I'm letting it go, and that's why I believe like I'm getting all the orbs in and energies because I'm releasing, so it's ready for new things to come in. So are you ready for this? 7-7. Are you ready? You know, the sevens that always come in. So are you ready? Yeah, it's charged enough to do it. So I was like, so let's see if I can share this with you. I'll just let you hear it. I'll let you see it a little bit and then I'll let you hear it. It's on his channel. So I filmed it. I just caught the 2 minutes, 3 minutes or whatever it was. So this is it. Are you ready? Remember what I've been talking about? So I know this is another validation for me, and I got sent over to Bob's channel by a spirit guide. So hang on.
Oh, if I just lost it. Oops. Somebody donated $5. Hold on, let me see if I can find you.
Right, listen.
Thank you for your donations, guys. That's really kind of you.
Anyone who's just come in, this is Psychic Bob off Psychic Bob's channel. I've just managed to get him. I managed to get in to get a message, and I was like, oh wow. Just today, I've just been on his channel for the first time in a live, and I got this. So just remember, you are connected. Use the gifts. That's what I mean, and I've always felt that I've just not used it properly to my full potential. You know, because you get distracted. So for them who've just come in, listen to this. Does this make sense or what?
Hi, Amy Diana. Thank you so much. She said thank you for the message. You're welcome. Blessings to you. Okay.
I forgot to put a message in.
Whoever donated the $5, you might have to send me another chat. Okay, I'm sorry, I've lost it. So
anyone who's just come in, I donated $5, but on Super Chat you're supposed to write a message, and I forgot, and I thought, oh no, he's not gonna, me being me, but he did.
Hold on, Dolly Daydream just donated. Hi, Dolly. How do I do that? Okay.
Can you all know as well that one of my favorite colors is pink? So just keep that in mind as well.
You know, I have a question. Okay, general reading. Let me step into your energy, Dolly. Yeah. You know, Dolly, what I get around you is a lot of clear pink light. This tells me you've been going through a lot of healing on the emotional level. I feel like you've been doing a lot of release of past hurts, a lot of release of past pains. And now you're in a place of greater clarity where you're ready to kind of draw love into your life. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, but I'm not picking up somebody around you very strongly. But I keep being shown as we go into December that there's a lot more energy for you in relationships. And I feel like there's a new beginning for you then. I also want you to be watching here. I get some issue around travel for you as well. And I'm being drawn to Edinburgh, Scotland for some reason. So I don't know if there's...
Edinburgh, Scotland, I was like, it's the Highlander, it's the quickening, it's yeah, I don't know.
Somebody there, I get a sense there could even be like a love interest or a connection. There's a romantic connection around Edinburgh, Scotland for you. And again, I see December as a turning point around you with all of this. And I hope that...
Which I did say today, remember, December would be a turning point going into the new year.
That gives you a little insight here. One of the things also I'd like to tell you, I get a voice here talking to me. And there's a lady named Ellen around you, E-L-L-E-N. She said, I'm a guide. My name's Ellen. I think...
You just said there's a voice, Ellen. She's a guide and she's here for you. Ellen. And I knew if I had a guide, it would be a lady.
Ellen was actually a medium back in like the 1930s, 1940s. And I think she's helping you just as that kind of a guide and a protector. I do think you have some psychic ability. But Ellen is around you as well. She just said, this girl's a natural medium. So, Dolly, I think you're a natural medium. You probably draw a lot of spirit activity around you. And I don't say that as scary, but I think it's a positive.
I think you're drawing a lot of spiritual energy around you. Yay! Yes.
Positive thing. Spirit activity doesn't have to be scary. I think you're drawing spirit activity to you, though. But Ellen's working with you. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much.
I was like, wow. 1, pink energy. My favourite colour is pink. 2, Scotland, could be. I don't know. 3, Ellen from the 1930s, 40s. That's one of my favourite eras, the 40s. A woman as well. Spirit guide. I have been thinking a lot about spirit guides, and I wonder, I've got told Ellen. I did ask before off camera, even though there were orbs at the beginning of this, for some validation of orbs and a twinkly one, which came in here before when you go back and watch the beginning. But I did it off camera because it's like I don't have to put every, sort of validation for me up on YouTube because it's for me anyway. And it did, and I was like, did something just come there then? And it did. So I think I just saw something there. So I was like, wow. So if I'm working with Ellen for psychic abilities and to help me with that, yay, because I do believe in spirit guides anyway. Some people might not, but I actually do. Greetings, Dolly, and everyone. Hi, Young Spirit 57. The Scottish medium could be hell. Do you know what? It's really funny that you said that because I looked that up, but he didn't say Scottish medium because that came up when I was checking. He said you could have an interest or relationship from Scotland, could be a relationship, but your spirit guide, I didn't say where the spirit guide was from. It's just called Ellen, and she was a medium in the 1920s, 30s. But funny enough, I did see that, and because it was linked with the witches, yeah. And I mean, they did. I read all through that, and now they were saying she was faking that. But then again, if it was lamestream media, well, say no more. Do you know what I mean? But the witchy reference in it and all that is quite good. But I think they were saying about maybe a love interest or something. Dolly, do you remember one of the comments I left on the video surrounding you? Stay on the path and trust your intuition. That was for you. Yeah, thank you. And I think someone else said something as well, but I will just play it again for you again because it's only a short one. Meditate on this if it's her. She was one of the best. I will meditate on it, but I did come across that lady from Scotland thinking, was it that? Or, I mean, maybe not, I don't know. But I did see that come up on Google. But remember, there's a lot of psychic mediums out there that may have not been well known. They could have just been someone in your street or something. My fingers tingling. That wouldn't be on Google today. I don't know. Woohoo, Dolly. Hi, Roxanne. I don't know if you want to listen to this, but it was amazing, and I'm getting the orbs in and everything. There's Roxanne doing so well on the Globe Live Tour. Check it out. I'm Roxanne, the Globalist, tonight, and Jason of Disbury, and loads more. But I'll just play it again. We need to speak soon. For those who just come in, or we'll just play it again because it's only like 3 minutes long, but I was blown away by it because the things that have been coming in on live chats, the filming that I've been filming, not that I need to validate it to everybody else because I know it's happening. So here we go again. So this was Psychic Bob, who's got a channel called Psychic Bob, and this is what he said. Thank you. Oh, hang on.
I just lost it.
Just to say again, if you've just come in, I put in a $5 super chat and I forgot to put a message because that's what I'm like. So I thought, oh no, he's not going to say anything. But then he found me and just give me a reading. So here we go. So that's Psychic Bob. And here we go.
Somebody donated $5. Hold on, let me see if I can find you. Thank you for your donations, guys. That's really kind of you. Hi, Amy Diana. Thank you so so much. She said, thank you for the message. You're welcome. Blessings to you. Okay. Whoever donated the $5, you might have to send me another chat. Okay. I'm sorry I've lost it somewhere. Hold on. Dolly Daydream just donated. Hi, Dolly. Oops. How do I do that? Okay. You don't have a question? Okay. General reading. Let me step into your energy, Dolly. Yeah. You know, Dolly, what I get around you is a lot of clear pink light. This tells me you've been going through a lot of healing on the emotional level. I feel like you've been doing a lot of release of past hurts, a lot of release of past pains. And now you're in a place of greater clarity where you're ready to kind of draw love into your life. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, but I'm not paying.
Ellen must be here. I was talking about the relationship thing.
Up somebody around you very strongly, but I keep being shown as we go into December that there's a lot more energy for you in relationships, and I feel like there's a new beginning for you then. I also want you to be watching here. I get some issue around travel for you as well, and I'm being drawn to Edinburgh, Scotland for some reason. So I don't know if there's somebody there. I get a sense there could even be like a love interest or connection. It's a romantic connection around Edinburgh, Scotland for you. And again, I see December as a turning point around you with all of this. And I hope that gives you a little insight here. One of the things also I'd like to tell you, I get a voice here talking to me. And there's
right, Jack's tweeting up now. He's saying there's a voice talking to him. So this is a spirit guide bit.
Lady named Ellen around you, E-L-L-E-N. She said, I'm a guide. My name's Ellen.
A guide.
I think Ellen was actually a medium back in like the 1930s, 1940s. And I think she's helping you just as a kind of a guide and a protector. I do think you have some psychic ability. But Ellen is around you as well. She just said, this girl's a natural medium. So, Dolly, I think you're a natural medium. You probably draw a lot of spirit activity around you. And I don't say that as scary, but I think it's a positive thing. Spirit activity doesn't have to be scary. I think you're drawing spirit activity.
It's not scary. We're taught it's scary, you know.
To you, though. But Ellen's working with you. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much.
I was like, oh my God, I actually got a live reading of Bob. Wow. Listening while sorting dinner. Yeah, she's listening while sorting dinner. So I was just amazed. And remember when I'm normally letting my cards jump out, I'm always like, oh, the spirits love the cards. That could be Ellen if she was a medium. So I'm going to just shuffle this deck and see, because we've had them flying about in the background anyway. But remember when I'm always saying, oh, yeah, they love the cards. They love the cards. And as I was just saying to Tap today, who's not in at the moment, but will validate it next time he's in, I was just saying, I think I'm being told by spirit to look more into me, you know, this path on this. And even my sister was asking me that. Her friends were asking for a medium, and I was like, oh, I don't really, you know, I don't know anyone around here, blah, 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 blah. But I mean, I need to get more in depth on my journey with it, you know. Who was that reading? The reading was not reading cards. It was reading my energy just through online. It was Psychic Bob off Psychic Bob's channel. Go and have a look at his channel. That was just off before he went live before. If you resonate, you resonate. If you don't, you don't. I do, because he's got a lovely, loving, kind energy about him. You know, he's a bit witchy and all that. He's great. So, yeah, it's nice. So we'll see. I'll sit back a bit. That reading is beautiful, like your soul, Dolly. Oh, thank you. I was just like, again, amazed because he said pink energy. I love pink. My favourite colour is pink. You're getting a lot of, you know, spirit, what did he say, energies around you. I am, more and more. And I've got a guide, which I was thinking about guides, and she's called Ellen, and she was a medium. And funnily enough, my birthstone is amethyst, which is to do with psychic abilities. And I'm Pisces as well, so they're quite intuitive and stuff like that. So, you know, good. Dolly, I got my cards reading many years ago and said I was in my past life a healer. Yeah. And there's an orb. Oh, thank you. Did you see that one? Just thank you. Could be Ellen, but I'm shuffling the cards, so I do believe they like the cards. Let's see. Did you see that? Because sometimes I look back. I can look back at my videos after, and it's if the background's not as strong, but I can... Just came into the cards. Did you see that? Put a 1 if you saw it, if you can see. Sometimes they're really fast, sometimes some are stronger and some are not. There's another one, thank you. And if one would like to come in and do a blippy, I call it a blippy, a twinkle. They're really nice. We had a twinkle at the beginning down there earlier on. So, you know, often when I've said Q, we've had one in, which has been really funny. And I've said JFK Jr. and we've had one in, and that's been quite funny. But yeah, 1-1. Oh, thank you. Dolly, I have been, and there is energy over here. I can sense it with wavering over here. Dolly, I've been into spiritual healing reading and connected to that. Yeah, I've been into it for a long time, but just not pursued it properly because you get distracted. I've said this before, you get distracted, but because, you know, I just do the things I want to do now, that's what I'm looking back into stronger. So it's never been separated from me. It's just, you know, when you've got young kids, well, older one and a young one, you know, there's things you have to do as well. We're all, we are also blinded sometimes by the dark energies in this realm that we lose who we really. Yeah, we are. We are definitely. See, this is a funny card, only going off it intuitively because it's the 10 of Scrolls and it's a tiger and it's like she's been imprisoned. I think there was an old line about then. Like she's been imprisoned by different sort of, would we say, oh, what's the word like? Oh, what's the word? Not programming, different, yeah, she's caged, but what are they called? By different dogmas and stuff, you know, different beliefs and different this and different that, you know, and we have all this information thrown at us and she's feeling a bit caged. I don't know if this is the thing to the card, but this is what I'm seeing because I do like intuitively reading it. But if you look in the background, oh my God, I didn't even see that. There's a blue butterfly. Remember the little butterfly being that I got, the orb that had wings? And I always think of blue, I will get the blue orbs in and blue butterflies. And the reason I'll show you a blue butterfly is I'm going to have to get this just to show you. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, self-imprisonment, exactly. Hang on. The reason I have a thing about butterflies, and I have butterflies on here representing me, my mum, my nan and my sister, is this. It's a blue butterfly and it was a hair clip or a brooch. No, it was a brooch. That was my mum's mum, my nana, who I was close to, and she loved butterflies too. So I always think of blue ones for some reason. So the little blue butterfly is there. And I was thinking about this morning. And if you look in the background, the colour is purple. That's to do with spirituality and things like intuition and psychic abilities. So Bob saying that, and now this card coming out as well, is brilliant. But she's, if we're talking about me in a sense, the tiger, lioness, tiger, you're going to keep biting and she's going to roar. But she won't be caged for long because the spirit coming in, spiritual abilities, the intuition, and there's a butterfly flying about. And I see the butterfly as, hi Tapper, I need to ask you something in a minute. I see the butterfly as freedom anyway. I've said this before and before. We are we have been in the chrysalis stage for ages. We were caterpillars way back. We've been in the chrysalis stage. A lot of us are in the chrysalis stage. We're starting to emerge out. We've been in the dark. The dark isn't always bad, because in a chrysalis, the butterfly's there, the caterpillar's there morphing and changing and getting rid of the old and shedding its old skin. So becoming to morph into this beautiful butterfly where we can all ascend in consciousness, and we come out all beautiful, you know, from the dark, and we're shedding all that old stuff. So for me to get that today, looking at this early this morning, talking to Tapper this morning, Tapper, I'd just like to say, I'll have to play it again for the third time, but I did send you the video. We were having a chat this morning, or earlier on, before this, and I said, oh, I think spirit is guiding me, and I think we've got spirit guiding with the energies. And I was saying to you, I don't know what to call them, spirit guides, and you were like, yeah. And I was like, I think they're telling me to get more into my psychic abilities, like tarot cards and my oracles, like the way I do it. And that's what I was saying, wasn't I? And then I went and got this message of Psychic Bob. So I'll just play it again, because might as well do it third time lucky. You know, like 3 when I pull cards out 3. So I'll just play it one more time, because it's only 2 minutes long, and it was just good. Hi, Bella. Dolly is a fairy. I'm a fairy, yeah. Mind you, I did get a comment once off Lady V, and she said, your spirit's like fairy. But I'll just play this again if anyone knows Psychic Bob, and it was this. So if you've just come in, I was just saying, I did a super chat to try and get like, can I have a message, please? And I forgot to write the message, but you noticed it, and then you just give me a message. So here it is again.
Oh, if I just lost it. Oops. Somebody donated $5. Hold on, let me see if I can find you. Thank you for your donations, guys. That's really kind of you. Hi, Amy Diana. Thank you so much. She said thank you for the message. You're welcome.
Yes, I will say that, Bella. Lady V, I know they're all in sync, they are. And I know Bella goes on there, and I've seen you in chat, and she talks about Q, and she knows about that, but she also knows about Past the Veil, obviously. And she knows that a lot of people are into Q aren't even awake to Beyond the Veil. And I've texted her and said, I'm on both sides. So she knows, because a lot of us are. We can be in the realm of Beyond the Veil, but we can also be in the 3D. We're looking at both sides. So we're aware. And I love Lady V, because she's like, no bullshit. You know, she just says it is. And that's what I like about Lady V. I like lots of different people's energies for different ways that they put things across. I like Psychic Bob, because he's very kind and loving. He has that energy about him. So very soft and kind, and that's good energy as well. It's all different, but
blessings to you. Okay. Whoever donated the $5, you might have to read.
Sorry, Bob's YouTube channel is called Psychic Bob. Psychic Bob. So he's just about to do it.
Send me another chat. Okay, I'm sorry I've lost it somewhere. Hold on. Dolly Daydream just donated. Hi, Dolly. Oops. How do I do that? Okay. You don't have a question? Okay, general reading. Let me step into your energy, Dolly. Yeah. You know, Dolly, what I get around you is a lot of clear pink light. This tells me you've been going through a lot of healing on the emotional level. I feel like you've been doing a lot of release of some past hurts, a lot of release of past pains. And now you're in a place of greater clarity where you're ready to kind of draw love into your life. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, but I'm not picking up somebody around you very strongly. But I keep being shown as we go into December that there's a lot more energy for you in relationships. And I feel like there's a new beginning for you then. I also want you to be watching here. I get some issue around travel for you as well. And I'm being drawn to Edinburgh, Scotland for some reason. So I don't know if there's somebody there. I get a sense there could even be like a love interest or a connection. It's a romantic connection around Edinburgh, Scotland for you. And again, I see December as a turning point around you with all of this.
Only if he looks like a Viking.
And I hope that that gives you a little insight here. One of the things also I'd like to tell you, I get a voice here talking to me. And there's a lady named Ellen around you, E-L-L-E-N. She said, I'm a guy. My name's Ellen. I think Ellen was actually a medium back in like the 1930s, 1940s. And I think she's helping you just as that kind of a guide and a protector. I do think you have some psychic ability. but Ellen is around you as well. She just said, this girl's a natural medium. So, Dolly, I think you're a natural medium. You probably draw a lot of spirit activity around you. And I don't say that as scary, but I think it's a positive thing. Spirit activity doesn't have to be scary. I think you're drawing spirit activity to you, though. But Ellen's working with you. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much.
So I was just blown away with that. Hi, Sue Clark. Now, Sue Clark, if it's a Sue Clark I know, comes in and out, but used to watch me ages ago and used to do witchy stuff and talk about all this. So she knows I've been into it quite a bit, but don't always talk about it. As I'm sure Sue, if it's the right Sue, because I think I've got two Sues, and I think I've got one up in Scotland as well. So hi to the Sue in Scotland as well. Yes, it is Sue Clark. And Sue Clark will say in chat, she used to come in when I used to do witchy ways. I've not dropped that. It's still part of my setup in my house. I was showing it before. But I just don't really call it that anymore, because it's a spiritual path anyway. So like I said, I will start doing a few more chats on that bit, because that's what's coming in. And I don't know if Sue has seen the orbs coming in the films that I'm doing, so I know I'm being guided that way properly this time, because it's all coming in. So I don't know what Tapper thought of that, because that's what I was talking about with you today before I got that message off Bob, and I was just like, wow. So that was brilliant. I was just, it's just made me, it's just validated what I was actually been thinking about and stuff. It's my little Finn with his little sparkly. You can't see it, my little sparkly. It's things that are happening at the minute are just brilliant, and the validations I'm getting, I share some of them with you, but obviously I don't have to share everything because it's my journey, but just to show you how things can come in. And I just sort of jumped on Bob's chat when I saw it go live, and I got a message, and I was thinking, I hope I do, and I got one. And I only came across his channel, I think it was yesterday, so I feel like I've been shown to go over there so I could get this message just to validate with what I've been thinking about. Not that I need validation of someone else, but it's just made me think, yeah, you know, that is, you know, what I'm sorry, I'm just getting distracted because just let me. So I don't know what everyone thinks. I also forgot to tell you something else that happened in the playground yesterday. See if he likes it. I'm feeling so grateful that Dolly is really getting these vibrations as she deserves them. Oh, thank you. Well, you all do. And I think the more people work on releasing the bad energies, which I've constantly gone on about, it will come in. And for him to say that, who doesn't know me, doesn't know my favorite colors pink, doesn't know, I only just subbed yesterday, you know, just randomly went in, doesn't know that I was thinking about spirit guides, doesn't know, I didn't put any message in it because I forgot to put a message in. So for him to come up with that was brilliant. And other little bits and bobs that he said. So that was really, you know, glad you're back with your spiritual path. I never fell off my spiritual path, Sue. Never fell off it. I've always done it. I just wasn't, what's the right word? Getting a bit distracted, you know, because I've got little legs, and now he's getting older, it's easier. But obviously when he was a bit younger and the situation I went through, it is harder to concentrate on them sort of things when you've got a small baby, and he's still only little, but he's not a little baby. Do you know what I mean? When they need loads more attention, he still needs attention, but not like he did when he was younger. So it's easy for me, and you'll know, you know, all those with kids and daughters with kids and stuff like that, you'll know that that's just what happens. So hi, UK Truth. So it's brilliant. So I'm just like, wow, that was amazing. And if anyone checks the videos back, they might come in, but the orbs were flying about at the beginning, and they've been all the way through this as well. So the name Ellen came up. Ellen as a spirit guide. So I'll go with that. And I got a bit more validation of that before I came on here. And I've just got a tingle in this finger, which I think is like sort of spiritual energies anyway, because I get tingles. That's like someone's just gone like that. So what else? Oh yeah, so on the Q side of things, Q to Q, because Q's back. Lots of things going on there. They're not that I've still been looking, but obviously it's back and things are about to drop. Is just to say, I think we all have spirit guides, but I think once you start dropping old energies and programming, you can start feeling them, and it all starts coming in, getting in frequency. It's like a radio station, so you can get into it. These are chats that I'll do again. So I go in the playground yesterday. I forgot to tell you this, guys. It's so funny. I'm getting a tingle here now. And on the Q front, I go in the playground, and there's a girl I used to live next door to when I was only little. And we say hi now and again, just normally rushing in the playground, like not really taking much notice because a lot of people there are asleep to stuff anyway. So it's just like, blah, 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 blah. Go in. So I just said hi to her. How do you get to see the orbs? Just start looking through your phone at first with filming in the dark, preferably. Is easier to see at first with a flashlight on, but you don't always, but as you get better at it, you can see them. Like I saw them coming in at the beginning of this before I came on, and you start seeing things like the corner of your eyes and stuff like that. So you get onto it. For anyone who's just coming, or Sue who wants to check out any of the channels, I have shouted out the Orb Whisperer channel, Memory Bubble, I think it's Memory Bubble, and what's the other one? Dolly has tons of videos to show them. Yeah, I've got tons of videos, even though the naysayers want to pull it apart. But I'm just sorry for them that they're not into this. Hi, Dave. Who was it? Orb Whisperer, Memory Bubble, and Orb Realm. So they're the 3 channels that I've been looking at the minute. And even Lady V's had them on her channel, and she had like a butterfly effect one, which I had the other day, that Tapper77 has put up on his channel and slowed it down. The like winged being, which maybe that was my spirit guide or my nana, I don't know. So yeah, so I'll just get over this story first. So do you call them in? I do call them in now. Yeah, I do call them in now. I do speak out loud now. Yeah, some people say you have to speak out loud. I think you can do it telepathically because we have that as well. But before I came on, I asked if they wanted to come in, and I knew they were because I could feel the energy. I get a lot of tingling here and here. Now I'm going with it because it seems to work. They have been in throughout, if you go back to the beginning, and I think we had one flash down here, and I did ask for a flashing one to validate Ellen, the spirit guide, who was a medium. So there you go, we'll see. Might find more validations on that as I go down the path. The chat today was amazing. Over an hour with a friend is like 5 minutes, and we could have carried on. Oh yeah, me and Tap had a chat for about an hour. Yeah, I think it was talking about orbs and different things and what we think's going on and this, that, and the other. My cat saw, yeah, animals see them. So I'm stood in the playground, and I said to this girl, she said something, a friend from years ago, and I went, oh yeah, I went to New York, a few weeks ago. She said, how did you find it? I said, oh, it's not for me. I'm not saying New York is bad. I'm just saying, I'm not a full-on city person, and it was too busy, and my feet were killing me because it was like 40,000 steps a day, and it was like rushed everywhere anyway because we were on a itinerary sort of thing. I said, oh yeah, well, I got to Trump Towers, and I had a picture with the pretend Trump, and I went an itch, and I went, yeah, I like Trump, me, and she went, so do I. And I went, yeah, I'm into all the so-called conspiracy theories. She went, so am I. I went, oh, I said, do you know about Q? And she went, yeah, oh my God. She went, what's up with everyone here all asleep and thinking the news are telling them the truth? I was like, yes, a girl I used to live next to when I was about 8 years old knows about Q. And I went, how do you know? I said, my dad got me onto it 3 years ago, whatever it was. She went, my boss at work, she only works in the mill where I'm going to get my hair dreaded. I was like, boom. I thought, how many more people know in this playground? But just because it was a friend that I used to know, with hazel eyes as well, funnily enough, the same as mine, knows of Q, likes Trump, and there was an orb, and knows the mainstream media lie and all that sort of good, stuff that we all know about that a lot of people have asleep to. So I was like, yeah, and she said a bit about Brexit and that. I was like, don't worry about it, just trust the plan. So yay. So I was like, wow. So I saw her today, went, you all right? He was like, you all right? It's like one of them, it's like, watch my phone. It's like, we're not asleep. So you know, it was like one of these. You're right. Oh yeah, my cue on my phone. It was like, well, now we've got this special code now, you know, in the playground. It's like, oh, it's so funny. So there was another synchronicity. Yes, Dave, another synchronicity. So I was like, oh my God, everything's aligning up. And this is why I keep saying, I'm seeing people wake up. I've got friends from years ago telling me, oh my God, why is everyone so asleep? I went, because they're too distracted. We've all been there. Orb Whisperer, thanks. Tapper's putting links into Orb Realm, Orb Whisperer, and I think it was Memory Bubble. And then we've got the lovely Psychic Bob. So Dave, who's just come in, I was talking about a Psychic Bob. I don't know if you just saw the video I put just listened to, but I put it on 3 times. Spirit guide's called Ellen. So and my energy is pink, and he said that I've been getting rid of all my didn't know nothing about me. He said, oh, I didn't even know what message I was putting up. He said, you've been working on getting rid of old energies and past things. And I was like, oh my God. And you seem to have a lot of spirit energy coming in, and you've got a guide called Ellen, a medium from the 1930s to 40s that is here to help you with your psychic abilities, because you are a natural. And I was like, wow. And that's what I was thinking about today. So I was like, oh my God. So this one is good, and you can still look at the 10 of Scrolls as collecting all the information. I don't know, let me just see if let me just see what the book says about that card. I just do it intuitively because that's how I felt. I felt trapped at one stage. Why is this in it? Oh, we've got more cards in there. Let me have a look. And it's a bit like that, bombarded with information, but go with him because it's all there as well, sort of thing. So, you know, it's all our intuition, it's all our intention and our words. Yeah, it definitely is. Let me just see. Because some people do cards off just what they feel at the time that card's speaking, not always what it's meant to be or what the book says, but just out of curiosity from this deck, because some decks are the same thing, obviously, but written a little bit different. Where is it? Don't even know where it is. Where is that? Oh, there it is. I think. Yeah. Funnily, it makes me laugh, this, because it's like flipping a mandala effect, because you get that card and it's the same card, but it's sat up in that one. But then that one could say, I'm looking a bit, and then this one's like, yeah, I know my truth now. I'm stood up proud. So that is weird. That's weird. And it's the same card. It's the 10 of Scrolls. It's all that about. Sorry, never see your message. We'll look after. Oh, it's okay. It is time I tackled the sketch for the 10 of Scrolls. My daughter, Esme, was painting for a high school art project. Actually, just let me find the... Is there a... No. Right, I'll read what this book says. Painting for a high school art project. Usually Esme comes to me for ideas, but this time I decided I'd turn the tables and follow her lead. Often when I'm painting, I can't quite decide what elements to add in the background or what atmosphere to attempt. I turn my desires over to the universe and wait for the answer. Everything that happens in the universe begins with intention. As we always talk about, it does. You imagine your desire as best you can and then release it, and just let it go. I decided upon this small, simple approach when wondering what animal to feature on the card. After the release, I visited my daughter in her room and found her hard at work on a tiger. There was my answer. See, that's how spirit comes to you, through different things like that. So Esme's tiger on the 10 of Scrolls symbolises spiritual acts, which I said it was spiritual because of the purple in the background, of letting go. Well, boom. Have I not just been talking about letting go? And Bob, Psychic Bob, said about the letting go, and that's all I've been talking about. And surrender, also depicted on the chrysalis cards, except in this card, the required spiritual energy is confined, which I said it was because it's in a circle, feeling sort of confined or trapped or whatever. Actually, it's bottled and corked and in a self-imposed prison. That's what I said. because of an important lesson that still needs to be learned before the present cycle ends. Otherwise, it will just keep on repeating itself. Now, I've said this months ago, weeks ago. If you don't look into your things that are not making you happy, I've said this before, and you're not releasing it, it will go into another cycle. Into next year, it will go again because you're not releasing it. You're not facing your shadows. You're not looking in. I was talking about this morning. So there you go. The present cycle. Otherwise, it will just keep on repeating itself until broken. Once the lesson is finally learned, it breaks away. The 10 of Scrolls asks you to identify cycles in your life, which I have. I said this morning. I was like, oh my God, I've been looking back on my life, and I'm like, it's this. Then Psychic Bob goes and does this reading just, I don't know, maybe an hour ago now. Same thing. So that's beautiful. There are some well-connected people in spirit. Yeah. Repeating it everywhere. 10 of Scrolls identifies cycles in your life that appear to repeat themselves. Are you attracting the wrong people, for example? This is a message to all of you as well. I've said this before, you're allowed to put healthy boundaries up. As soon as I put healthy boundaries up, I saw people for what they really were when they started getting a bit narky with me because they were thinking something that wasn't there. Example, or perhaps the same negative circumstances occur over and over again, and I have had that. In either case, this has a great deal to do with your energy signature. You will attract and keep on attracting people and circumstances that mirror the vibrational energy pattern you emit, which is defined as your energy signature. I also see differences in that as well. Various things have a lasting adverse effect on an energy signature. These include wounds that never fully heal, trauma, disabling beliefs, because that's what I was talking about letting go of as well today. Low self-esteem, ego, expectations, and fear, because that's what I was talking about when I was younger. There's expectations put on us from programming from your parents and grandparents and all that. Fireworks going off outside. These embedded emotions can be healed. Tiger medicine, which is simply a term to express a holistic healing the tiger spirit animal symbolizes. Be like a tiger. The 10 of Scrolls is predictive. The tiger invites you to reclaim the power that defines her role as a spirit guide. And I think that's what I was saying before when I picked this card up, because, you know, I see it as a feminine as well. Tigress, you know, she's going to take back her power. You know, keep prodding the tiger and she's going to bite. Tiger medicine applies, or inspiring power and healing balm to the pain and fear affecting your energy signature. As Holy noted, intention is everything, and we've talked about this over and over again. You can improve your energy signature by making changes in the environment, such as people, activities, habits, or boundaries. That is all I've been waffling on about lately. That can find you. Both means are effective. Intention and desire are then brought into balance with the energy signature, and you can break the cycle. Boom. Just saying. So I didn't read that book as that card from the book and looked at it because I don't really know them properly. I just did it intuitively. So, and I like intuitive readings anyway, because it's more my words, you know, but it's still matched up anyway. So there you go. And that's what I feel I'm being told to hone in all the things that I like in my little spiritual world and energies that I like to hold, and the things I like to do to use for tools, which some people will be glad that I'll be showing you again, sharing some things, not everything, that I do. So that was good. And a little card I will pull out just before I go is, I've just remembered about this card deck that I've not had out for ages, seeing as we talk about universal energies, is the lovely the universe has your back, because it does. So yeah, that's just put me in, I was in a good mood anyway, you know, try and be in that state of mind every day, and that's just boosted it up right up. I was just like, thanks Bob, wow. So yeah, it's brilliant. Dolly's video took me about, my video took Tapper about 2 to 3 hours last night to slow it down and look at everything. So if you haven't checked it out, go over to Tapper77's channel and check the beautiful winged orb out that he managed to slow down. So I'll do 3 of these because these are self-explanatory, if you get what I'm saying. Hi, been listening to a lot of about energy bodies pain body entities that are attached to us. Yeah, I believe in that. I see everyone has a different spin of putting on it or whatever it is, but I believe when you let go of things in the past, the entities or energy blocks or whatever word you want to use, move and release. So if you need them releasing, you've got to look at what you're doing in your life. Are you drinking too much? Are you doing too much of this? Are you around negative people? Are you watching negative things? Because this is how it gets attached to you. And there's a channel, I think he's Swedish, and I have shouted it out before. I'll have to find it. I can't remember where. He talks about how energy attacks entities attached to you, which if you think about it, entities, energy attaches to you when you're in a lower state of consciousness, a lower, vibration, basically. So we'll do 3 orb mirror side again. Yeah, we had loads. I've got quite a few in at the beginning. They've been dotted about. So like I said, I do like the cards. Thank you. See me go like that on my head. I was about to say, if you see me do this on my head, it's not because I've got an itchy head. I get the tingles either in my head or the fingers. And then, I don't know if you all saw that, but a beautiful, it might be Ellen, orb came in. So I'd like to Ellen's come in pink. That would be great. But hope you all saw that. If you saw it, put a 1. Boom to the naysayers. Thank you. Ask what I've asked them to come in at the beginning. I always say if they want to come in, they can come in. They've been fluttering around since the beginning, 11:11, yeah. Oh, big bangs out there. So let's see the cards, if they want to pick a card. Is it Ellen? The spirit guide, yeah. That's what I got told, Ellen. For a 1930s to 40s medium. Don't know where from, but, And someone said about the Scottish woman who was a bit witchy, but that was him saying Scotland, maybe the relationship as well, I don't know. But, yeah. 111. So, messages from the universe. The universe has your back deck. Hey, what a beautiful day. Oh, yeah, I asked the orb if it was Ellen earlier on without coming on here, and I asked for it to do a little twinkly one, and it did it off camera, but it also did it at the beginning of this stream at some point over here, so it's already been in. Ellen's already validated that for me. I'm so proud of you, Dolly, stepping into your true purpose. It's just came so quick over the past months or so. Yeah, it has. That's why I believe it's because I've been releasing a lot. So all the things I sort of knew were there, I'm now seeing. And I feel for me, it's going to get stronger and stronger, and maybe other things could come in of however all that evolves as I evolve. That's how I'm feeling, which is great. Do you think the orb, Dolly, got a message for you? Yeah, to keep pushing forward with my spiritual path and my art and all that sort of good stuff, and definitely my readings and stuff like that, and bringing whatever it is I bring to you lot, which I hope is just a vibe, a good vibe, because there's a lot of stuff going on and a lot of stuff going to be going on, especially going into 2020, where people are going to need positivity. Not doing that in a kumbaya way, because I do talk about, I can cuss and I can go on, a bit like Lady V would say. We've got to be real at the same time. We're residing in both realms. So to me, you're in 3D and you're also in the other realm beyond the veil. You're in both. You can't be too high on that side and not in that side, because we reside in both. It's just we're bringing heaven to earth, is that what you say? We're bringing the cosmic energies, the quantum is coming in, and we're using it together as one. Yeah, your hair is an antennae. I've talked about that before, Elmo. It's supposed to be an antennae because if you think about it, it's like your nerve endings. That's why I'm saying I get things on the head. That's why I can't wait to get my dreadlocks, because you don't lose hair fall from your dreads, and I'm excited about that journey. That could bring more in. Who knows? Excited. While being and recognizing your true self can help others. Yeah, everyone in this chat can do. Everyone in this chat can do it. Maybe a bit different levels. Please try. Yeah, everyone can do it. It's not just me. Everyone's got psychic abilities. Everyone can see orbs. Everyone can do, when you're going on different channels and you're like, oh my god, ooh, everyone can do it. It's not meant to be 17, 7. It's not meant to just be for some people. Everyone can do it when you start deprogramming yourself from the programming and retuning yourself into that frequency of spirit, beyond the veil, quantum, whatever you want to call it, and start doing the work. That's why I did say the other day to naysayers and that, or anyone who's thinking they can't, you can, but you've got to be careful of what energy you're around, your environment, like the card said, the people, that family, friends, all that stuff. You've got to start switching off to people. That's not me. I don't care what you say. That's not me. That's good for you. Glad you feel that way, but that's not me. Take your power back. Keep your energy high, then the orbs will come in. Yeah, they like frequencies, so, and they like fun frequencies, happy, fun, loving frequencies, because that's a bit like be a child again. That's what child likes as well. That's why a lot of spirit go to children, because children aren't like in fear. Hello, they're all like, oh, what's that? It's like a fairy. Blah, blah. They're not feared because they're not taught what it is till they get a bit older, and it's like, that's evil, or that's scary, or they've been watching films, scary films, so then they start fearing it, then it becomes a fear. That's why they put all the fear-mongering films out there, horror films, The Sixth Sense and all that. I'm not saying there isn't negative energies, but what I'm saying is they try to fear you out of going beyond, or putting the things out like that. Aleister Crowley, all these people. Yeah, Aleister Crowley only got in contact with stuff, but it's what you use it for, your intentions. If you used it for bad, if that's the true story, because they twist everything. If you did, then that's the way you used it. But when you come into a higher consciousness and you know everything's about love, you'd be doing stuff in a loving way, and the things that you were bringing into manifest are for you and everybody else as well. It wouldn't be anything to harm people. Guess it depends what intentions you have, where your moral compass resides and all that. So, hiya, Rachel. Oh, that just kept when the cards fell as that. Thank you. So it was 2 cards, as the orb just looked like it knocked them out of my hand. So it says, as the card deck is, the universe has my back. Boom. And guess what? The moon, guess what colour the moon is? Pink. Like Bob said, you're holding pink energy. You've got a lot of pink energy. So that's nice. And then it says, my energy creates my reality. Yep. What I focus on is what I will manifest, because that's how manifestation works. And because I got 2, I'm going to do one more to make it a 3. So, hi, Rachel. You might have to go back to the beginning in a bit. So we'll get one more in there. Thank you, Dolly, for chat, for this positive energy I receive from you all. I embrace it and use it to help me keep moving forward. Thank you, Effie. Yeah, that's another thing. It's a bit like people talk about life codes. It's a bit like a code that you get in, not just off me, but everyone in chat, the way everyone's speaking. That's why the so-called, not even going to say the names, come in whether they're knowing or not knowing and try to disrupt chat. And that's why mainly I will shout taxi out, because don't need it, Hang on a minute. I'm just going back a bit. No, I'm not. I might have missed some chat there. I don't know. So, don't know. I get my Ginny's and I she cannot get. Oh, yes, I'll go back to the beginning. Yeah, I'm just going to get this card to jump out, and then I'm going. It was meant to be just a little short message of the lovely Psychic Bob doing a reading about me guide, Ellen. Did anyone see that? Thank you. Beautiful. Did anyone see that? Thank you. tingly here now. So one more before I go. Yeah, they've been in all night. There's a lot of fireworks going off as well, so I don't know if that messes up energy and stuff. I have not got a clue. See, come over and like, oh, I think I'll just have a look. So beautiful. Be great to get a winged one in. But there was a twinkly one at the beginning as well. So, you know, you get fast ones, you get ones that come and have a look, you get twinkly ones, you get ones that go boop, 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 boop across the screen. You get ones that come out of you. Oh, it's brilliant. Yes, so that beautiful orb. Yeah, it's quite bright, that one. So they are getting stronger and more and more. Yeah, I think they're getting stronger, and I think that's because there's a lot of change going on in the world as well, and all the energies that are coming in from Earth and everything, as above, so below, are all coming in much stronger. And that's what a lot of people are saying on spiritual. If you watch a lot of spiritual channels, you know, there's a lot out there, a lot of stuff I've shouted out, people that I watch, and they're all talking about the same things. Aluna Ash, Lady V, Prime Disclosure, Cosmic Agency, all the other Magenta Pixie, all the ones that I normally shout out. I'm biased on the fence. Thank you, that was a fast one. You're a speedy one. So, you know, and I think if they're helping us, I think we're also helping them, because I think if spirit maybe goes over, if we go over to spirit, they want to, like we're supposed to do, being in service, they want to be in service to us. So they're like the messengers of bringing manifestation. And I sort of see it like that as well. So they want to be alive again and doing their purpose as we want to be doing our purpose. Because I do believe we had contracts when we before we came in, like me and Tapper were talking about today behind the scenes. And maybe the dark side knew, and that's why they made it so dense, and it's been a bit harder, and for these beautiful energies not to work. But now people are waking up and things are breaking down. Yeah, Gosha. I can never say her name. Is Sawat. I've not watched the last one. I will be watching it. But that must mean, funnily enough, if you think about it, if anyone's into Q, but you also watch people like Cosmic Agency, Joe Maspose, who did Q the Plan to Save the World, has come off Twitter now because we've won and the work's been done. So maybe Swari, I can't remember the name, maybe the work's done that she's doing here now. And it's funny because Q, some of the Q channel, some of the people who did Q have just gone, we've won, I don't need to put anything up anymore because it's about to hit the fan for us to do. And I think as Q as Quantum. So just saying, funny that, isn't it? Just putting it out there. Contacts change. Yeah. Hi, middle class mama one. So yeah. And maybe she's done her job, and then maybe more will come in with the next thing that's coming in. Do you know what I mean? So that's just turned over. And it says, and it's pink again. A pinky peach. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Exactly. Say that again. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. What you think you need. So they were beautiful. And that was good. And I just wanted to come and share the lovely, like I said, the message for me off Psychic Bob's channel. And I was just blown away. I was like, this is what I've been thinking about. So I just thought it was ace. Hi, Dolly and Tapper. Hi, Marie. I'm actually going now. I assume we'll have to go back to the beginning and you'll see the beautiful orbs that came in. Sometimes I don't think they look as strong after, but, you know, they did come in. They are here. And it's beautiful. And, yeah, I'm grateful, because being grateful is a beautiful thing, and you know you should always be grateful. So I am grateful that you're all in chat. I'm grateful that the spirit realm is showing themselves, and I'm grateful I've got a spirit guide called Ellen. So I'll be meditating on that. Oh, happy days. So I was about to say have a lovely weekend, because I don't know what day it is. And I just wondered if tonight will be full of smoke and everything, of that smell of bonfires and fireworks, and foggy tomorrow. And oh, the only thing I do want to tell you that was funny. Hi, Memory Bubble. Well, you're lucky I'm just staying on for a couple more minutes. We've had the orbs in everywhere. you know, coming in and out. I've had validation off Psychic Bob saying that I've got I'll play it again for the new ones. I'll play it for a fourth time because I was so chuffed with it. When I went to the craft thing at weekend with my sister and we went to Chester, it was really foggy on the motorway. We were like, most people were like, oh my God, it's really foggy. Like, be careful, we might crash. We were like, I was joking, going, oh my God, it's really foggy. Like, we could be going through the void and we could end up in a parallel universe when we get on the other side. And we were just laughing because me and my sister were like that anyway. We were like, yeah, can you imagine you get out and the world's really weird on the other side? You know, most people think, oh my God, it's. We were like, yeah. And then we were like, come on, spirit, move this cloud away. And then all of a sudden, we got into like this sunny spot where there was no fog. And then it went in and out and in and out, and then we were fine. And we were just laughing. We were just laughing. We were having fun. But I'll play it one more time for the ones that have just come in now, and then I'm going to go. And because where is it? Memory Bubble's in as well. Check his channel out. So this person doesn't know me. I've never gone on and said anything on his channel before. Just went in live chat today, and this was it. Oh, hello, Mr. Cheswick. How are you? I'm not talking about the things you normally talk about, so don't get triggered. I'm talking about Beyond the Veil. So I'll just say, where is it? Talk about orbs. You might know about them. I don't know. Oh no, you're all right now, aren't you? So yeah, that's okay. You're very welcome. I don't know if you're into the sort of stuff I'm talking about at the minute, but my eye's twitching now. You're welcome. Right, so here we go. So
I just lost it.
For the people that have come in, because don't forget, all the flat earth stuff, it's not just about that the hidden of how all that works. It's Beyond the Veil is the next step, the last step after that, I would say. So this is what he said, but this is what the validation of Tapper, what we were talking about this morning, and I've gone and got this today, and I was like, wow. And then all the energies I've had around me anyway. And if you go back to the beginning of this chat, the orbs have been in, and you've all just seen them in chat, so that's good. So right, so I paid a super chat of $5 and didn't put a message in it. So I didn't ask for a message of blah, 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 blah. It just come out with it. So here we go.
Oops. Somebody donated $5. Hold on, let me see if I can find you.
Do you know what I will say without saying them names? I knew you'd come to that. I'm glad you think that. Not because I'm saying they're wrong or anything. It's the energy, and I talk about energy all the time, that they reside in. It's very aggressive. And even though one of the persons in there, not that I've ever really watched him, but I've seen bits of the do. I don't mind it, but it's the way they come at people, and it's the energy signature, and I don't like it. And I think people are starting to wake up about people who are being like that. And that's not just them, that's in all, if you know about Q and all that, the Democrats, all them people that go out after people and think it's fun and all that in an aggressive, horrible way, and they're not letting people do their own journeys. I don't understand it. So I just will say that, and thumbs up to you. People are starting to wake up. So, and it is about energy, and I talk about lots of other different stuff. So here we go.
Thank you for your donations, guys. That's really kind of you.
And just keep a look in the background, because you might see them come in. They've been in anyway.
Hi, Amy Diana. Thank you so much. She said thank you for the message. You're welcome. Blessings to you. Okay. Whoever donated the $5, you might have to send me another chat. Okay. I'm sorry, I've lost it somewhere. Hold on. Dolly Daydream just donated. Hi, Dolly. Oops. How do I do that? Okay.
Orbs are not dust. Dust gets kicked up in orbs because it's the energy moving about. Energy's everywhere. The space around you is full of energy, right? If you go and look at what I've filmed, it's blatantly obvious. We've got Memory Bubble in with a channel. You can check his channel out. We've got Orb Realm. We've got Orb Whisper. There's many other channels out there. You can see the dust, and you can tell the difference between a piece of dust and an orb. And I can tell the difference when I see orbs and dust. You can tell the difference. They kick up the dust, but you can blatantly tell. And if you go to the back of this channel, the front of it, when they come in, you can blatantly tell one came up here. So, you know, but that's if that's what people want to believe it is and don't want to research yourself, that's good for them. And I'm glad that's what they think. But, you know, when you're experiencing it, it's a totally different thing.
You don't have a question? Okay, general reading. Let me step into your energy, Dolly. Yeah. You know, Dolly, what I get around you is a lot of clear pink light. This tells me you've been going through a lot of healing on the emotional level. I feel like you've been doing a lot of release in some past.
A lot of release. I don't know if Memory Bubble agrees, but I've had like the orbs, like I've seen an energy, something there, and it's like it's firing these bubbles of energy at me, like it's firing new energies in. If that makes any sense to anyone, I don't know, but that's what it feels like sometimes. And we do release energy, and you will see sometimes orbs coming out your fingers and stuff like that. So it's amazing.
A lot of release of past pains. And now you're in a place of greater clarity where you're ready to kind of draw love into your life. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, but I'm not picking up somebody around you very strongly. But I keep being shown as we go into December that there's a lot more energy for you in relationships. And I feel like there's a new beginning for you then. I also want you to be watching here. I get some issue around travel for you as well. And I'm being drawn to Edinburgh, Scotland for some reason. So I don't know if there's somebody there. I get a sense it could even be like...
Hang on. Ah. Just checking outside. Yeah, your body and mind knows. It definitely does. So just let me put that back a little bit, sorry.
For you as well. And I'm being drawn to Edinburgh, Scotland for some reason.
See that?
So I don't know if there's somebody...
I got a twitch there. Did you see something come up there? Like a... don't know if it was an orangey light. Someone said, he said that was a creative light today. And I was like, well, I am creative.
I get a sense there could even be like a love interest or connection. It's a romantic connection around Edinburgh, Scotland for you. And again, I see December as a turning point around you with all of this. And I hope that that gives you a little insight here. One of the things also I'd like to tell you, I get a voice here talking to me. And there's a lady named Ellen around you, E-L-L-E-N. She said, I'm a guy. My name's Ellen. I think Ellen was actually a medium back in like the 1930s, 1940s. And I think she's helping you just as a kind of a guide and a protector. I do think you have some psychic ability. But Ellen is around you as well. She just said, this girl's a natural medium. So, Dolly, I think you're a natural medium. You probably draw a lot of spirit activity around you. And I don't say that as scary, but I think it's a positive thing. Spirit activity doesn't have to be scary. I think you're drawing spirit activity to you, though. But Ellen's working with you. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much.
I just loved it. Because he's just gone over everything I've been talking about and doing and thinking about that I haven't even told you about. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to go, but I will just say at the end, if Spirit wants to come in, or Ellen, and do a flash or a bit of a, I don't know, blipping in and out anyway, you can come in now. But they have been in throughout the video anyway, and if you go back, you will see them. It'll be like, not where's Wally, but spot the orbs, and you will see them. So, yay! I'm just, oh, the little things make me happy, you know. I don't need no diamond rings or stuff like that. I'm just like, I just need to get out in nature now. I'll be doing that at some point this week, and I will try and film and see what I get there, you know, off the paths like Memory Bubble does. And I normally go the way other people don't, because why do you want to walk the way everybody walks? Do you know what I mean? So I will have a good listen to the video after. Yeah, listen to it. I was just, yeah. Because like I said, he doesn't know nothing about me, never been over there, never nothing. And I forgot to put the message in. So it's not like I asked for a message of, but you, Tapper knows the conversation we had today, way before that, I was saying, I think Spirit's guiding me. It's guided. There was one in the mirror. Did you see it? I think Spirit's guiding me to push me forward on my psychic abilities or whatever. So I don't know if you just saw that. Of the paths always seem to be fruitful. Yeah, because, yeah, I think they are. And I think the more you are in natural nature, the more green you go. Like there's bits of green in city, but if you can get away a bit more where it's more green, more energy will be residing there. elementals, whatever you want to call them. So it's brilliant. Me too, nature, I take care of my husband. Yeah. So it's just amazing, and amazing things are going on. And like I said, this is for everybody, but you have to get your mind in that space. Your body, like I said, I'm not a meat eater anymore. I'm not saying you have to drop meat, but I have dropped meat. Certain things I'm still trying to do. I still can't seem to get into the exercise I'm trying to get in. Like, I'm trying to get an exercise in, and like, I don't know what suits me. I mean, I'm not just doing things because people are like, you've got to do this, you've got to run, or you've got to do this. And it's not something to necessarily be, it's just something a little bit, you know, just so it's mind, body, and soul sort of thing, mind, body, and spirit. I'm thinking, because I'm like yoga, I'm like, maybe just intuitive dancing, because that's exercise, is just free flow, whatever. I've got my hooping, so I've got that. There's loads of little different bits and bobs I'm just loving and creating, because we are creators, so co-creators, so it's just brilliant. I'm getting a tickle on the ear there. That might be a validation of what I heard. So yeah, I'm going to go, and I wish you all a good evening, or whatever time, wherever it is you are. And I did say memory bubble. I said I was joking about this to Tapper today, but then again, it could come into fruitation, because it's not really hard, is it? But I was like, oh, maybe in the new year we should have like an orb meeting where everyone who sees the orbs and just feel we could all get together and just be talking about, you know, like a get together where we're all just talking about our videos and like what we see and what we think they are and the energies we get, because there's a lot of us in this chat who are either done it or seeing it, and it's amazing. And that's a new thing to put out there. There's all these communities. I'm now in the orb community as well, and the, you know, well, that's part of the path we walk anyway, but it's just amazing. And that's why Tapper was saying today, and we've said, and on the Q side they say, the world is not what you think it is. It's a bit like the John 4 video. This world is not what you think it is. It's not what we've been told or taught, because they've taught us to not look, you know what I mean? They program us through news, celebrities, newspapers, all that crap, to look away from the stars. And I will say, Dave Maud out there, when I got that telescope, which the skies have not been brilliant, but that one I looked at ages ago, the star was blue and red. It was split. It was blue and red the night I saw it, which is blue and red, male and female divine. And when they come together, it makes purple, makes the star. So just saying, it's beautiful. So I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for everyone as well. I'm happy that I know people in chat. You've been saying it to me, Dave and Tapper, and then all of a sudden it's come on quite quickly. And then other people have been commenting saying that they're beginning to see. And I know the next person sometime soon, Rachel, will be you. Believe me. Keep doing it and you will see. Do it in a loving energy. Don't do it in fear. There's nothing to fear. You know. So yeah, so I guess that's it. And I'm getting all little tingles on the head. So I shall see you soon. If you want to see the orbs, you'll have to go back to the beginning, and I will see you soon. So it's goodbye from me and the spirit realm, and I shall see you soon. Oh, you're going to see this channel turn into something else now, I tell you. That'll be it. That'll be it. It would be great, actually, just to say memory bubble and people like Orb Realm and what's the other, I keep forgetting, Orb Whisperer. It'd be great if we were on hi John Bin, it'd be great if we were on Skype, that we could do a video together, we're all just having a conversation about it. Imagine that. That'd be ace. It'd be like Orb live chat. Wow. Might all get orbs in the background while we're talking. I'd just like to say to John Binney, hi. I don't know if you saw me singing that song, but I thought of you when it popped up in my head, just because you do songs every day. So please check out John Binney's channel if you've not checked it. Dave Moody's channel. Check if anyone's got channels in chat. And then I just thought, oh, maybe John Binney would like to use that little piece, because I haven't extended it. That's the bit that popped in, and I'll just keep that written in my little journal somewhere where I'm starting to write my thoughts down and everything that's coming in, and that, just so I can remember what people have said. And I will be putting Psychic Bob's message in today for me. I'll be writing that down, so it's all written down, in my book of truth, my experiences. So get a journal and start writing your experiences down. Bad experiences and good experiences, you'll look back and you'll have messages everywhere. So it's brilliant. Yes, thank you, John. I'm not saying you have to use it. I've just said you might want to. I thought it was quite a nice thing that just popped up in my head. And I'm hoping to hear from Unbiased on the Fence soon. I don't always check my emails all the time. I'm pretty rubbish, but I put it out there, John Binney, and anyone who watches Unbiased on the Fence, and the lovely Shane and Eileen and everyone who goes on, Michelle Wolf, everyone that goes on there, is because I'm getting all this happening now. I can't wait to see what's going to come out of my mouth when I have the Beyond the Veil. What is it? Beyond the Veil. That's a channel I watch. Beyond Quantum. What is it? Beyond Quantum Healing, Holistic Healing. And Eileen's like, oh, I hope we can hear. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to tell him to share it. I like to share my experiences. I'll just be like, you know, if it matches, I'll be blown away. We'll be blown away. So yeah, so I'm going to go because I said I'd only be on for a bit, but we all know when I get yakking, it never happens. So yeah, sorry, BQHH, Beyond Quantum Holistic Healing, I think it is. So that'll be interesting, won't it? So we'll see. That should be soon. Hi, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is in the house, but I am actually going now. So I shall see you all soon, very soon. You know what I'm like. And yay. And hi, everyone. I've got to go. Mary, you'll have to go back to the beginning and see what I was talking about. And thumbs up, and I shall see you soon. Yes. Thank you, Dolly. Hope to send a donation. Oh, thank you. Yes, and thanks to people who have sent donations, coffee donations, I call them, if you feel like you want to. It has been on, Tapper might be able to chuck it in here, actually. It's just PayPal, and it's just my email address. But thank you to all the people who have. Which, is that Peter in there that did? Because I can't always remember who's who, but I'm just saying out there, if you have, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yeah, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to have some mad dream tonight, and I am. So see you all soon, and bye. And I'm always looking for the bloody button that's down here. Like, I don't know where it is, but I know where it is. So I'll see you all soon. Oh, I'll just let Tapper put it in the chat just in case. I don't know if Tapper can pull it up, just so it is in live chat. For anyone who was asking before I go. Rachel, we'll be seeing each other soon. And I think I saw you right before you were feeling a bit funny in energies this week. Don't worry, they've been a bit, but just don't worry about it. Just chill out. Just chill out. You'll be fine. I'm getting it now. Stand by. Tapper's bringing it in. Incoming. Yes, I am, Dave. I'm just like, I didn't actually think I'd get a message on there. I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, thank you. Rachel's got it in. So there's my email for PayPal. Oh, thank you, Middle Class Mama One. Only if you want to. Coffee donation, I call it. But thanks. And I shall, yes, just throwing it out there for people who don't know, it doesn't matter. But what you've just put in about Field McConnell, I know. But funnily enough, I don't know if it's true. I don't know. There's all sorts of things that go about everywhere. And my dad sort of told me. But the funny thing was, I dropped off that weeks ago because I just thought, what's all like? I don't know. But the thing is, the shit's happening. Shit's hitting the fan. Lots of weird things are going to go on. So let's just watch what's going on, because we will find out in the end who are the real players and all that in every side of everything that's going on. So I know. So, but don't get attached to it, because you know these people play the game. So thank you, Rachel, and thank you, Tapper. Thank you, everyone, for coming and chat. And I shall see you soon. And thank you for donations and everything. And I love you all. Bye. And I can't get off. Don't know.